Hi, hi, Octotube. I literally just clicked to go live on Octotube, and then it's instantly glitched the visuals in the game. That was so perfect timing. You also always lurking these days anyway. Yeah, thank you, Palm. And thank you for being on top of things with clips and stuff. We have the funniest GTA 4 clip where I commit a crime in front of police. A person says, I hope the police didn't see that. To which, the police are literally right in front of us, and they did not react at all. It was amazing. Anyway, I'm sorry for not streaming that on YouTube. I was like kind of more sick yesterday, so I kind of failed that. Just finish that one. Let's go. Your selected language cannot be changed later in the game. Is that okay? Yeah, sure. The rest of us, yeah, Octotube, literally every single Twitch person forgot about you. To begin, select your username. My name is Maximus. Oh shit, never mind. Replace mouse and keyboard by speakers compatible with PC, connect to the internet. The internet is for porn. The internet is for porn. That's why internet was born. Porn. There we go. Anyway, task list. What was I supposed to do? Check chronologue software. It should be on my start menu. Okay, start menu. Oh, chronologue. 11 out of 10. No. Why is it moving? No facts, no notes. Hey, Starsify, can you DM me like what the VR set you gave me was? Because I need to dig it out. Because GG wanted to know what VR set I have, since I have that nowadays, and they were like, "Oh, you have a VR set? We need to know which one." Do you remember? If you don't remember, it's okay. Maybe it is in our history on message logs. You will see. I can look it up. I can dig it out. Don't make effort for me. Okay? Don't make effort for me. 11 Project Zomboid, stable build. Feels like a totally new game. Nice. We'll have to play that later. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Welcome to Chronologue. Select an entry to read its contents. Create a new one to get started. Happy journaling. But the brightest lass in the 7 seas. Every day it becomes a bit harder for me to remember. Every once in a while, I'll have what my doctor calls lucid periods. Girls, what is a lucid period? How to ruin a game in 5 words. When your period can control your dreams. Holy shit. Here's our period and it tells you your future. Oh my god. I'll recall memories I may never think of again. I leave you this information along with my computer. There are other users, the previous owners of this computer. Strange program called Desktop Explorer. It's inside the Open Me folder on my desktop. Okay. The password for it is your nickname. It's all related to the disappearance of someone I cared about. In this computer, you'll find my most intimate thoughts. I trust you with them, since the only thing I admire more than your wit is your kind heart. I want to end this letter with a poem. If we're apart, look at the moon, for I will do too. Then I'll show you my butt. Look at the stars, for I am with you. Goodbye, Guppy, your uncle. Today was the last day before my uncle left for intensive care. It was very surreal having him hug me while I was crying, because he didn't even know why I was so sad in the first place. This is his old computer. Hey, Catelyn. I replaced the mouse, keyboard, and speakers, but I couldn't hook it up to any internet connection. Doesn't really matter. Everything I need is here. I just read the letter he left me. I thought I had no more tears! What did I just melt? Look now. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. I'm fine. Assuming I was right back there, I sent the software link and what I assume is a sales page. Thank you, Starsify. Thank you. You're a legend. I feel like this is the start of a detective mission. It's time to install Desktop Explorer and see what this is about. The password for the folder. Uncle Hal was the only one to call me by that nickname. This one's for you, Captain Halibut. Guppy. Guppy. Yeah, I'm Hacker Man. I'm a hacktopus. Oh, guys, look away. This is how babies are made in the computer world. Oh, it's you, Pizarro. Yes, hi. You remember me? Oh, no. I hate that. It's been a while, yeah, for a reason. Okay. I see you're a pretty user. Guys. He's risking me. Puzzles will look like this. The goal is to find the password and unlock the next puzzle folder, okay? It won't always be this easy, though. Some menus are your friends.
How has it been 25 months?
Yeah.
That has gone way too fast.
Holy critty! 25 months is insane. That's another $1 to cancer research. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're a legend. Oh. Also, thank you, Star Sophia. I owe you. I owe you so hard. The world's your oyster. Be creative and have fun. Oh, look at the eyeballs. Be creative and have fun. Try to keep up and remember all the details. Take your time, my friend. Goodbye. Good luck. Okay. Read me. Anyway, if a password is given to you through text, it will be this format. You'll have to deduce some of them on your own. Will you become a desktop explorer? Sure. Puzzle prologue. Remember, if you ever need a system tip, you click on that light bulb icon. Yeah, I don't know. No, shh. That made you dizzy? This? You're feeling dizzy. You're about to fall asleep. You're gonna dream about octopuses and how great they are. Where's Minesweeper? Shh, I don't have it. Your hand. This is my hand. My hand is amazing. Have issues with dizziness? I'm on a serious note. I'm so sorry to hear you have issues with that, and I hope you feel better soon. Hey, I should call her. You are lost. You find yourself between the sea and the lush forest, dragging your feet in the sand of a beach you've never seen before. Aside from your wits and senses, you bear only a small compass, which has been damaged in a fall. Among the shore's dark rocks, you spot what looks to be the entrance of a cave. Approaching it reveals that its entrance is narrower than you anticipated. Letters written in the sand start fading away as it starts to rain heavily. Before taking shelter, you manage to read some of it. You assume it's the cave's name. Fortuna. Is the volume good, by the way? Good job, and that we start our adventure. Heck yeah. Okay. This is what the inside of the cave looks like. Make a mental note of this, guys. Or pick out your book and write it down directly, for real, in real life. Disgraceful they don't have Minesweeper. I know, right? Worst game ever. It's been for 4 years? Dude, that sucks, Purple Cleo. Do you have any idea what caused it? Long scroll. Chant my name, Ushal, and your voice will bear my fire. When dusk surrounds me, Inanna lights my path. Inanna. Okay. Inanna. Ha! Look at that. There's a flame in my hand. Good writing it down, guys. Good. Light from this torch is as bright as you. Wow. Stupid eraser. Wide papyrus strip. That's better. Oh! There we go. Eliphaz. We wouldn't call it that knows. What would we call it? And nobody knows, but there lies the answer. Eliphaz. Ooh, look at this. You must start torching as touching? Oh, you sick little child. Why did I say it like that? I hope nobody clips and isolates that audio. I've noticed that hi Vixo. You have no idea Purple Cleo. Just came with a health deterioration. You've been unwell since then. Doctors only referred me to neurology last year. Only now seeing them. You had a scan of your full spine and brain. Fingers crossed I get answers. Doesn't that emote make you dizzy? It's moving like I just moved the box. Be careful. Don't make yourself dizzy. I keep writing depressive thoughts. Today I'll write about one of my favorite memories. I don't remember the exact date, but this was the birth of the short-lived angler trio. Little Guppy's first fishing trip, and she blessed us with the endless catches. We filled the boat so fast that old Walleye started singing again. When we got home, we toasted with pap and baby formula. Wait, you drank baby formula? Oh, for Guppy? Oh, I miss you, big bro. My memory might falter sometimes, but I won't forget you anytime soon, since Guppy has your melancholic eyes. It's funny how I can't think of us three without our code names, but I wouldn't have it any other way. As long as our young last breathes, the Angler Trio lives on. Beautiful. Oh, I got a new song. After barely pronouncing the name you read, the tip of the stick you were holding kindled into a soft flame. You now hold a torch of suspicious origin, sus. With a newly lit path, you press on to a room with a wide strip of papyrus on the floor, no cap. You notice strokes and writing scattered on it, along with some suspicious-looking creases. You read, "Answer quickly and answer proud. Solve my riddle, say it out loud. I garden the flowers with my hose. When you know it, I use me nose." Eliphas. Nice. Don't you love riddles? Keep it up. As you solve the riddle after folding the papyrus, the elephant's trunk points to a path in the distance. Was it always there? You make your way through the passageway, which leads to an empty enclosed space within the cavern. It seems to be a dead end. Yes, as you start to lose hope and begin to head back. Shh, I'm
I found this button. I wonder what happens if I press it.
You interrupt my reading. I'm narrating. Thank you, Pepperies, for the 52 months. Prime sub, another dollar to cancer research. Big claps. Big claps. How are you doing today? It's good to see you. Thank you for the support. Okay, you make your way through this passageway and seem to a dead end. Just as you start to lose hope, begin to head back, you recall words of advice from a detective show you watched as a kid. Read between the lines and find the source of truth. Only then will you crack the code. You think there are no lines on these K-walls, detective or not? What am I supposed to do? Source code. On your left, notice a wall is thinner than the others. The word salve is inscribed on it. Inscribed. Salve. Salve this. Oh, wow, look at Mr. Hacker over here. This looks so cute. Thank you. Have you seen the game too? Hope everyone else here is doing good as well. Pretty good. I went to the doctor's office today and they said I'm alive. You have this spell since you were 13. I've yet to get any answers as to what is causing it. I'm gonna try chiropractor next to see if that helps. Can I ask if you have glasses, Ngall? Because I know sometimes, even though it's so easily overlooked, sometimes you just have a slight inconsistency in your glasses, and that can cause actual, like, issues with dizziness. You do? Have you ever looked into that possibility? Because sometimes it's so easily overlooked, and it can be too easy to get met with, like, no, it's okay, like, that can't be the problem. You know what the craziest shit is for me? I had high blood pressure last year. The high blood pressure now is under control with painkillers, which is weird. But when I was on one of the blood pressure meds before I stopped taking them, it ruined my eyesight. And my sight right now, if my eyesight is 100% right now, was approximately, I would say, 67. No, why is it always 67 with me? 66% plus 1 of what I have now. It was severely impacted. I could still see, but like the worst thing was looking at people. Like looking at people made it feel like I was looking at a ghost and a real person at the same time. Like everyone had a ghost version of themselves on themselves. It's like my eyes tried to connect two pictures, but couldn't. The doctors didn't know what was wrong. The optician didn't know what was wrong. And nobody had any answer for me. And crazy enough, I searched Sweden, got Swedish results since I'm in Sweden. No results. So then I asked, the only time I'm actually grateful for a chat GPT, I actually asked, is there a possibility that my eyesight might be impacted by the medicine I have? To which it actually helped locate an actual like 2 websites, because I asked it to bring sources. 2 websites, one was in Canada, I think, and one in the UK, that confirmed that the medicine I was on can actually give sight issues. And I like pushed like the doctors to say like, I don't want to take this because it's definitely ruining my eyesight. My eyesight issues started coming with this. So they said they never heard of it, and like that was the thing they said. Later on, they have actually added to the package here in Sweden that it causes, or in very rare cases, causes impacted eyesight. So now it is actually a confirmed thing, but I was one of the early people that recently that said like it's causing issues with my eyesight. Doctors didn't even know that, and now it's on the package. Bada bing, bada boom. So yeah, you're saying like you don't necessarily easily know what's going on, but it can be something that you have around in your life. You do not have eyesight issues? That's good at least. Aka Rose, hello, good morning. Interesting, that's big. It is. And now my eyesight is way better again. Okay, 3 pats. Watching all those detective shows have definitely paid off. Passing both of your hands over this cave's wall has revealed it to be different from all others. Light push is all that is needed for it to crumble. Hidden behind this neat ruse, you encounter 3 doors. 2 of them lie beside you, and the largest one in front of you. Below the central door, there's a yellow key. You try your luck using it, but the door won't budge. There's an engraving on the key, but it's very hard to read. However, you barely make out the words. An image is worth 1,000 words. IMG. What the hell was that noise? Portunus. Okay. And then we have this. I'm gonna leave this open because I'm assuming. Yeah, look at this. Ranamite. Maybe we can put it over here actually. This seems important. Portunus. Portunus. So glad my medical mystery is just being intersex. Don't have it rough. Yeah. It sucks when you don't get an easy answer for your problems. What great imagination you have. Great work. I hate this guy. My doctor suggested that I write about this line by line, so I'll give it a go. My big brother died on a rainy day. The rain wasn't enough to smother the flames. I couldn't help it all. I trembled for hours during that day. My big brother couldn't escape in time. I saw his face and body engulfed in fire. That thing did not look like my big brother. Oh my god, I just let out a massive fart. It's reverbed. I don't think you guys heard it, but oh my god. This is stupid. I don't need to recount step by step how my brother looked like a ghoul in his last moments. How is that supposed to help me? How is this supposed to end my headaches? I just ruined my morning writing this. Maybe my new microphone setup will allow it.
What? Moo.
Moo. Thank you. And if I forget everything like everybody says, how is it that I can't forget my brother's withered face? How's that for amnesia? Wait, I wasn't here. Was I? No, I was. Wait, it's gone. It goes in. Oh. Dare to say my name. Renamite. Okay. I love you guys too. You reshape the key and reveal its message. You turn the lock with it. A small chamber like a closet is behind the big central door. The rock walls of this compartment are completely covered with the same etched phrase, dare to say my name. You know from experience that speaking aloud holds some type of power. Examine the room, you're sure that the only way forward is to call their name, whatever it may be. Who wrote these words anyway? You didn't write their name on the wall, but still you feel as if you could figure out who the author behind these etchings is. Can I... Oh, Desktop Explorer. Is that it? Or would it be you? MMTT. Mega Mommy Titties. Mega Mommy Titties. MMTT. Oh, no, that's too many T's. Haha! Easy. Sir Krylot. I like watering my eyes, okay? You can't stop me. Is this cold? Yeah, cold make me cry. What kind of name is that, though? That is a good question. Fleeting... No. Flatstone S. Like small. Fleeting face. Oh. Is that a lurker? Guys, we got a lurker here. Say hello to the Twitch lurker. Hello. My name is... Billy. It's you, Altato. Let's go. For a brief moment, you sense something behind you. Between the crevices of a wall, you are barely able to see what appears to be a human figure. After focusing for a bit, you make out a withered face and a set of melancholic eyes. As you take your first steps towards it, the stranger runs off, hearing the sound of pebbles tumbling on the ground. As you pass your hand through the wall, the thought of a name you can't pronounce zooms through your mind. Close your eyes and shake your head briefly. As you open them again, in front of you, the dark passage of fire is revealed to you. You delve inside. The torch you carry barely lights your arm. Yeah, it's the egg that lights me now. Arm, while everything else is completely lost in blackness. Shortly after, you start to doubt yourself and think of heading back. Your vision becomes completely devoid of light as the last spark from the stick expires. Rather than panicking, calm surrounds you, somewhere you feel even more capable of revealing what's hidden in the dark. Concentrate on your field of view. There's a way to reveal what is not meant to be seen. Concentrate on your field of view. Well, it's not that. Or is it this flat stone? Or... I can't mark it. Unless... That doesn't work either. Concentrate on your field of view. That was highlighted. Okay, concentrate on your field of view. Zoom out. Zoom out. Well, it's not there either. I mean, we can't do that here. View. Hidden files. Oh, yeah. The improvement of your vision. Let's reach this peak. The dark still hinders your sight, but you feel comfortable moving within it. You even start noticing details and walls beyond arm's reach. You find a boulder next to you with an engraved warning. Swing. How deep are we coming? Very deep. So, a boulder with an engraved warning. Oh. Keep out. Reaching this point must have required courage, but going past it is utter foolishness. Eat my words and turn back now before it's too late. Cassandra. Wow, nothing gets past you. Fishermen have great eyesight, I guess. Halcyon Raptor, thank you so much for the 46 months. I thought it said minutes. Not the dollar to cancer research. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Mr. Senpai, YOLO! You only lube once. You ignore Cassandra's warning and press on. Only to find a contrasting scene. A calm and lighted room Surrounded by stalagmites. You can clearly see the way forward, but your intuition tells you that these stalagmites are worthy of attention. This short break soothes your anxiety. You continue on. I'm assuming I see carved symbols on some of the stalagmites. Uh-huh. Okay. Rubicon. Oh, dead end. What if you need to reload it? You... Wait, what? Reload the lube? Continuing the trail past the stalagmite scene, you reach an uneventful dead end. Based on your experience during this exploration, you're convinced there's something more that meets the eye. You spend the following hour inspecting every crevice of the walls that surround you. Now you can be absolutely certain there is no path forward. While scratching your head, pondering on what to do, next you hear a loud thunk far off behind in the cave. I'm just gonna point out, you're just gonna whisper, thank you. Arctoaid is not a gift to every single person who doesn't need it. So if you have got enough points, that's great. What's your emergency? How can can you tell me why your parents, friends, if the family, relatives, why they can't help you first? I'm the last resort. So if you can tell me what your problem is, why you can't get a solution either from another source, I can help you. Otherwise, I'm sorry, I can't afford giving $100 worth to every single person in the community. Then I would have to stop streaming, which obviously is not good. I can afford doing the occasional giveaways, which you can try participating in instead. But yeah, it's Arctoaid is a emergency fund, not a giveaway. Hope that helps. A person whispered me, so I just wanted to make sure they heard. Need to reload your lube, it's faster to switch. Oh, come on! Okay, we have a branch. So, you heard a loud thunk far off behind in the cave. I'm just gonna make sure there's no hidden files in here, okay. And what about this? It sounded like it might have come from the entrance. Okay, Rubicon. Yo. What happened to this puzzle? I don't remember these files being here earlier. What's going on? That's concerning. Stuck. Even after retracing your steps perfectly, you adopt your sense of direction. The cave's mouth is nowhere to be seen. It's only when you find a scroll from the beginning of your adventure on the ground that you hear the storm outside. You have successfully backtracked to the entrance, but the landscape has changed. The only exit from this cavern to the shore has now been replaced by walls and stalagmites. On the ground lies a chisel of some kind. You can use it to carve some symbols into this new landscape. Until something hidden. You've seen stalagmites before. Rubicon. I'm concerned about what goes on in Thorlar's brain. Solving puzzles? I'm sorry, my puzzle brain scares you. Good job, you cleared puzzle 8. Things are getting a bit weird, though. Why don't you stop here for today? Okay. So we would want to go in here, but we have altar because this is new. Oh shit! Look at that. And a flat stone, actually. Never mind. Today I remembered something delightful, so I'll write about it and make it harder to forget. With the smell of cake in the oven, my nostrils tickled, and I couldn't shake the image of her smiling at me. I think of her not only as the model of the perfect mother, but also as the ideal wife. I know I have dreamed of having a family for as long as I can remember, but I can't help feeling nauseous, knowing I basically took over another man's household. It's not my fault that a woman and a child needs the presence of a father. I only wished to help. Why do I feel guilty when the only one at fault is their absent old man? I'm rambling again. My sweet memory is tarnished by sour shame. What would my brother think of me? I stole a family. A little bit. The moment you stop carving, the wall before you starts to move. As if a small earthquake takes over the cave, the landscape revealed in front of you is now a long hall-like chamber. It resembles an auditorium or altar. Its features seem designed by humans, yet shaped by regular erosion. At the center, you find an empty stretch of space, surrounded by unordered piles of stones. Engraved on the ground, you read the following message. On the path towards truth is unknown, nature will lead me through stacking stones. Wonder if something is missing here. There is also a detailed mural on the back of the room, and you can't shake the feeling that it's hiding a different story. So I do know that we have this flat stone here, and then we have the flat stone over here. This one. I don't think I saw any other ones. So, how about we go in here? Wait, do I need to bring that file over here, maybe? Let's see here. Hidden files. Nothing there. Okay. What happens if we actually kidnap that one? What happens if we move this? Do we have a copy? Okay, duplicate. Oh, wait. What happens if I do that with the other one? Should you take this advice literally? Been finding strange flat stones around the cave. I have. Okay, so maybe there's another one that I missed. Oh, there it is, actually, never mind. Maybe this is the wrong version. Let's go back. Ah, there we go, yeah. Remember this in the demo? Nice. Balancing the stones cracks something inside them. They crumble instantly, reveal some sort of quartz shards inside. Hold a piece next to your eyes and notice the most interesting qualities. Depending on the angle, it changes colors like a prism in the light. Is this what the inscription meant by truth? Even the mural on the back of the room looks clearer behind the quartz. It sigils a sign in different colors. You'll have to do something slightly different to exit this place. No, don't say. Interesting. I'm guessing it can't be you, right? Not color lens. Here we go. We got a color lens. Color me impressed. Color lens has been added to your installed programs. Access through start menu programs. Here it is. But we should be able to change it to guy that's on fire. Okay, that doesn't look too good. Blue. Okay. There's a crocodile dog. Oh. Well, that's nice. What animal is bathing in the tears of grief? Crocodile? How many eyes are witnessing the bliss of acceptance? Ah, shit, okay. Ah, I thought we were done with that. Color lens. Yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Her actual eyeball. think it's 14. Let's go. How did wrath manifest around the person on the boat? Fire. Who is the dead man on the boat? Wait. This definitely isn't part of the puzzle. Do you know who they're talking about? It's something about the trio. Brother, yeah. So I'm thinking it's not halibut, is it? Do we have it here? Read me? No, it's not you. Where is the actual documents? Family photos? Here we go. Angler trio. So, person on the boat. Wait. Can we use this on this? Doesn't seem like it. Oh, look at that. The moon symbol is lit up. And then the wave symbol. Oh. And the oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's sick. Big catch. Okay, nothing with those. Medical scans. What size does Skeppy have? If you remembered the name, you're welcome to say it. We are solving this together. If you don't want to, you don't have to, though. Walleye. Yeah, right. That was a name. I knew there was a name I forgot. Ah, there we go. Yes! I remember that name. They were saying, ooh, shit. That name earlier. It was Guppy, Walleye, and Hablip. I'm sure you should even be here. Zephyr, you shouldn't be here. You won't ever forget. Do you wish to forget? Guilt is one's mood. Do you wish to forget? Do you ever forget? That's not good. Oh. Oh no. Guys are broken out the game. This is where the demo ended? I think so too. The sweaters? Enter your password. Now we can actually recover password. What's my favorite dinosaur? Politicians. Politicians? Did they mention that? Oh. Otherwise I'll have to go into... Guys, I can type, okay? I can spell. I promise. I just don't want to in front of you. I'm shy. I'm guessing... my best bet would be first to go to halibut. Uh-huh. What was all that? My father's death? Did the game reference it? I mean, it clearly asked me if I knew who was burning up before the computer crashed. Who would want my uncle to play a game that made him remember such a thing? It feels pretty cruel. I never got to talk to my dad. We have plenty of pictures of him in our house. It's pretty messed up, but I think his face is pretty similar to the one in this game. Most importantly, the Desktop Explorer crashed the computer, right after changing the background and filling it with alerts. I think I need to tread carefully from now on. If any of the computer files get deleted or corrupted because of this program, I could lose whatever I have left for my uncle. Hope he didn't see what I saw. The faces when the computer crashed. I don't think it would have been able to withstand that. I can't write on chronolog whenever I want, only when I'm prompted to do so. Was chronolog like this for my uncle too? Anyway, here it is. I wrote on my urinal. Happy computer. Okay. Wait. This looks different. The temple. You are alone. A tall stone gate stands before you. Undoubtedly, you find yourself now at the entrance of some sort of temple. Torchlight lights the path ahead. Your senses have guided you away from the danger so far. However, from this point forward, you'll need more than your intuition to continue. The cave Fortuna is unrecognizable, even in name. The door reads a new title for this place: Shy. This game is sick. Holy shit. Path 1, Anubis. Path 2, Thoth. Path 3, Ra. What did I immediately think Batman when I heard you reading that? I'm Batman. Since I haven't found any files or computer settings to access the other users, my only guess right now is that Desktop Explorer has something to do with all this. I just unlocked a puzzle that made me install another program called Color Lens. However, I just read on the next dose a manual that Color Lens comes pre-installed with the computer already. Is Desktop Explorer hiding things from the computer? Maybe it'll eventually let me access the other user profiles. I don't know if I'm imagining things, but some of the in-game text kind of resembles what I have been writing on my journal. The puzzle even has an Egyptian mural. My doctor says it's common for people with my condition to overthink stuff. I must remain calm. Does he thank you, Marks his hands, for the 23-month sub? If not, thank you. This feels like a Color Lens moment. Hello. It was not a Color Lens. What this? There are 3 paths to exit this chamber, each protected by a stone guardian. An eye on the ceiling oversees this room. It's as if this engraved symbol wishes to witness your decision on how to proceed. Choose wisely. Dark-headed man overlooks path 1 with the name Anubis. Below his feet, his stone gaze is a reminder of your fear of the unknown. An Ibis-headed man watches over path 2 with the name Thuth. Below his feet, his stone gaze is a reminder of your weakness to succumb to madness. Knows what Twitch does anything. I know, right? I cannot use the data check-in redeem. The data check-in redeem is only available sometimes. If it was available all the time, it would be an endless spam of channel point redeems, meaning 0 chatting, and, well, that's not what you want, that's not what I want. So you can only use it when I am taking a bathroom break, at the beginning of the stream before the games, and stuff like that. So if you never catch the beginning of the streams, or happen to pay attention for the few minutes where I'm taking bathroom breaks and stuff, you will never see it active. Hope that makes sense. That makes sense. Nice. Yeah, I want people to be able to help charity more while I'm taking those breaks, but it's also, like, unfortunately, you can't filter out the channel point redeems being mentioned in the chat. I would love to be able to do that, because it gets really spammy. But it also helps charities. I don't want to take that away. So I would love if Twitch could separate it so it becomes, like, not filled up in chat. I have another chat window where I don't see the channel point redeems to keep up easier with the chat myself, but I also think of people who don't have that situation and their chat experience, you know? So yeah. Thank you for asking, Bionic Llama, thank you. A falcon-headed man guards part 3 with the name Ra below his feet. His stone gaze is a reminder of the frailty of the human body. In front of you lies a podium with a metal plate on top, its scarabs depicted, along with 3 uniquely shaped holes. I feel like I have to go in all of these. We're gonna go in with Ra. Ra. Do I just... I have horrors as recording your path decision. Oh. Oh. That's a lot of burning coal. Oh. A wave of heat hits you immediately as you cross the threshold. Find yourself in a furnace room of some kind. You struggle to keep your eyes open. Through the heat haze, you find that below your feet lie hundreds of burning coals. You're barely able to hold on one in your hand. Your fingers suddenly swell. You struggle to take a clear look at them through the heat haze. There's a familiar sigil on your hand. You learned a way to see through flames. Only the heaviest coals will draw answers from flesh. Okay. What else does that mean, though? What are the heaviest coals? Because all of these are just random coals, and I'm assuming... Wait. Restore to its original state? Wait, it disappeared, though. It ended up here. We go for with the largest number. Maybe. Rename. Img. It's an ordinary coal. There has to be a way to figure out which one of this it is. I feel like. Oh wait, view sort by size. I am so goddamn smart. Sometimes I feel like I fart. Okay. Why did I fart? I'm at IMD. There you go. Fire reveals truth. More coals like this will suffice. Only the heaviest coals. Okay, so we just get this one and this one. I feel like fart, guys. I feel like fart. MG. Submit. It's an ordinary coal. But this one has nothing else. Fire reveals all truth. More coals like this will suffice. I'm assuming we don't just put it there. Guys, stop farting on me. Oh wait, I get it. I get it. Oh my god, I'm so smart. I'm so smart again. I'm so smart, guys. I'm so smart. You must keep going. Truth requires sacrifice. No. You see her flesh spells out the word samat. Oh, that's sick. That is sick, man. Okay. Samat. Whoops, you're back here again. Complete the other paths to access the puzzle. Okay. So, I'm gonna keep you. I feel like that might be a good idea. I'm gonna keep this one. Samat. Actually, I gotta check. This doesn't have anything. Interesting.
What's up, Doc?
Oh, nothing. I was actually at the doctor today. It's definitely the fart stream. There is no farts. It's all lies. Okay, so in here we had... okay, we just typed our names. Okay, so... Let's go number 2. Booth. Thank you for the bits, Shade. How are you doing today? Hello, Amp. Good to see you. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Pay attention and don't mess this up. Okay, hello, mirrors. Go through a cloud of smoke to pass this threshold. Engulfed by the scent of incense, your senses are heavily clouded and you feel dizzy. Is your memory failing you? How long have you been here? Did you just arrive? Where are you just about to leave? Did Shade just subscribe at tier 3 for 83 months? Did you say thank you to their sub? The room you find yourself in is as puzzling as your thoughts. Countless mirrors cover the walls of a labyrinth in front of you. Walking through it without aid is impossible. Luckily, there are map pieces in one of your 4 pockets. Were they always there? Do you always have pockets? A clouded mirror is in your sight. It has a familiar sigil engraved on it. You learn to reveal the secrets of the water sigil before. Thank you, Jade, for the $10 cancer research. Thank you for the 3 months. I appreciate that. Good to see you all. Hope you are well. Yeah, I'm doing good. I went to the hospital today because my throat and ear was just weirdly not getting better. After we called them, I started feeling better. So it solved itself. So, map fragment. It looks like a grenade from a very old school game. Look at this. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I feel so conflicted. I miss her so much, but I think ultimately she just desired to be alone. Looking at the whole picture, I can't help to assume the worst. I must latch on to whatever hope her mom still holds. My only lead right now is very loose, but it's the only thing I've come up with. The map reminds me of that famous jump scare. Wait, which one? Scary Games, by the way, good to see you. Doing well to realize I was no longer a sub member. Ah, that's okay. While subs greatly help us help people, provide Octaway, do charity, passing over $251,000 to cancer research, freaking legendary, guys. While it helps, and you guys move mountains together with us, well, you helps change lives, improve lives, and save lives. It's extremely appreciated, but you can also do it elsewhere in another way. Donating directly to a charity, donating through another streamer. So that you want to do it here is always a huge honor. Every single gifted sub, every single resub, a single new sub, every single tier, every single bit, all of it helps us do what we do here. So for those of you who do it, thank you very much. And for those of you who don't, thank you for hanging out with us. We're here to have a good time. The charity happens is just a side effect. And you're helping it too, even if you don't sub. Just by using those channel points, typing messages, even lurking. So thank you. I used to go on and on about the ZMAA. Maybe she's fulfilling her dreams of studying art, or at least is taking a course there. If she submitted a portfolio or an application, we could track her activity with the help of our private detective. At least we could be able to ask around. I find having to do so soon. I've been so busy lately taking care of the baby. Cascadia Modern Arts Academy. Any wall, mountain, or obstacle can be overcome. That is through art. Did you type the exact web address? Okay, that one broke it. Broke it. Broke it. Broke it. Broke it. Interesting. First and foremost, though, what did you say here? Okay, so we can see this here, and I don't think that connects anything. So the red door and the green door are basically supposed to be connected. The problem is they can't be overlapped like that. And I'm guessing we don't just do sketchy. Or, yeah, this is just compress. Guessing we don't just do like red, blue, green, hourglass. I was looking at the wrong picture. This is the game jump scare. Yeah. Here to spam egg? No. We can turn it off, I guess. You've learned to reveal the secrets of sin. Yeah. What if I do this actually? Oh, here we go. Downloads Desktop Explorer, Temple, the Podium Chamber. We're in path 2, I guess? No, we can't open anything there. There's definitely no hidden files. Painting contests near me. Artist communities near me. Projects to do keep busy. Losing loved one help groups. Cheap baby carrier brands. How to uninstall. Baby rescued in fire. 1 dead, 3 injured. Arson charges dropped. You can read that more later. Man found hanged in own domicile. Suicide figures on the wrists, on the rise statewide. I use other colors of the lens. I did. Didn't seem to do anything here particularly. Change on the left folder to enter a door. Did you put the red one under the green one connecting the blue line? Did you put the red one under the green one? Under the green one? What do you mean under? Or do you mean like this? That's doesn't seem to do anything. Oh wait. Oh. 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 That was not obvious. That was not obvious at all. Okay, this feels like it's too big, and this is too small. So the question is, if I could do anything with that. I'm also guessing. Wait, color lens was shut down. Yeah, nothing else there. Wait. Can I just open multiple? What if I can just open multiple? No way. Ah, shit. You bastard, what a jump scare, huh? No. 9 stuff you have? Thank you, Zero. Thank you. Well, that was interesting. I'm just gonna turn that off. Yeah. Color lens. I'm guessing yellow. Okay. Hmm. Five, 2, 6, 7. Six, 7. Wow, wasn't that cool? I wish I could forget it to experience it again. Sick. First one was so clever in my opinion. Love that you could just open like multiple in a row. I think the only downside with that particular puzzle is it didn't give enough of a hint that you can click on it. It wasn't very intuitive to click. So not a bad puzzle, but it felt like they could have done a little bit more of a hint towards like you need to actually interact with this element, actually like click it to make sure you start it. Because a lot of the puzzles so far has not required clicking in that sense, so it becomes a bit unintuitive. An old-time tracking device, how antique. A modern clock is so much wait, why did it turn red? It did not turn red. What do you mean? Time seems to have an effect in this room. The hourglass clicks for every hour I've been stuck here. Translating my notes so far have revealed to me this poem. On a dark night, a blue moon rises. When a red eye leaves the sky, leaving a tune from up high. Plenty blood-stained feathers fall slowly to the ground, while sapphire scepters rise as many times as this time decides. When you look closely, sand foretells the path. The sum of all is more important than the value of its parts. Think carefully and you realize time takes all but memories. Lastly, I see something written on the wall, a clue of some kind. It says red face equals 48, but the red face appears when the hourglass marks 12 hours. What am I missing? I don't understand. Sand is right here. Time is running out. Interesting. Is the music a bit loud? If it is a bit loud, we'll just lower it. Never, like, hesitate to say that, because I can easily lower it. Like, all I have to do is go into settings. And apparently nothing. I really thought there would be audio in here. Music is good though. But if you can't hear me that well, then it's counterproductive. Go on. Hi, how is everyone? Good to see ya. Approach the mirror to get a clearer image. Without thinking, you pass your fingers through its surface. The mirror bursts into pieces. Every single mirror that surrounded you shatters unexpectedly and brings sadfalls upon you. Looking around you in a panic, you spot a dried out corpse next to their old notes. There's something in their hand, a decorated hourglass. Interacting with it only adds to your confusion. Is your mind playing tricks on you? Time is running out. You do not wish to share their fate, drowning in the sand. You can see the water sigil inscribed on the hourglass. Yeah, that much I saw. What's on the system tray in the lower right corner? Oh, you're right. Maybe that's better. I don't know. Okay, color lens again, blue. Okay, 4. It says 4. It can't just be 4. Guessing. Yeah, okay, blue. So you have 4 there, you have 4 there, you have 4 of those. What if I move this back though? Wait, what does it say? Exception from time set. Actual what the F sag. Don't pass it said at 48, right? I mean this? 444? I mean, I'm not allowed to change the time, it said. Cannot permanently modify system daytime. Exception from time sets, blah blah. So maybe it is possible to change it if you... Wait, what? Oh. Okay. 416 5 4165 2 41652 41652 4 416 41652 4 1 because now it's red 6 5 2 3 6 2 3 5 and now we're back here. Well, now it says 3 4 1. Is it possible that it's like this? 6 5 2. Yeah. So what we get is... Oops. Okay. Does that mean that it will be 7 5 7 8 8 7? No. I wonder if someone hit music in the bottom cache drawer, would it be considered in a lower register? Ha! Blue lock. Oh, maybe it was just a blue lock. It's a blue lock box. So what about 3 4 1 6 5 2? Okay, so it's not that. Oh, we can also change the state of the moon. A blue moon rises. Is this a blue moon? Well, a red eye leaves the sky from up high. I don't know. Go on, thank you for the prime. 8 months. Another dollar to cancer research. Desktop Explorer with Bizarro there, yes. Been doing this game, been meaning to finish it. If it's a game breaker I ran into. Ah. Red Eye Total Eclipse. I mean, plenty bloodstained feathers. Falls low to the ground while sapphire scepters rise as many times as the size. The sum of all is more important than the value of its part. Think carefully and you'll realize time takes all but memories. This is something written on the wall, a clue of some kind. It says red face equals 48, but the red face appears when hourglass marks 12 hours. Okay. You one, you never need to apologize for not making sense. It's not a problem. It's actually an enjoyable perk of you. What am I missing? I don't understand. Sun is rising, time is running out. Okay. Turns out my notes so far have revealed to me this poem. On a dark night, a blue moon rises. I'm guessing that's the blue moon. When a red eye leaves the sky, leaving a tune from up high. If there's an eye picture. We only have an hourglass here. From what I can see. Some of all this part could be as simple as adding up the numbers. We did add up the numbers. Sadly, it didn't work. Unless we add together those with a calculator, which would be a little bit harder because we don't have one in here. On the hourglass. You mean just like add them up? But in that case, there's a blue tint moon symbol, red tint eye. Wait. Blue tint moon symbol, red tint eye, red tint feather, blue tint scepter. Okay, so if I'm getting it right, then we have blue moon symbol. That's number 1. And then red eye. That would be number 2 then. Red tint feather is bloodstained feathers. So it would be 5. And well, sapphire scepters rise as many times as the sides. Blue tint scepter. I don't know why that would be blue, but let's go with that. I'm guessing it's these then 5. So 1, 2, 5, 5. When you look closely, sand foretells the path. The sum of it all is more important than the value of its parts. Think carefully and you'll realize time takes all but memories. Red face equals 48, but the red face appears when the hourglass marks 12. Okay, so this would be 5, 10, 13. Doesn't work. Is 1, 2, 3, 4? You're gonna throw something? Make sure it's evening. So it has to be in the afternoon, you're saying. Because if I'm in the AM, it doesn't work. So it would be this. No, that's a feather. So it would be that scepter, which was 5. And that moon, which is 1. So it works. Hello, Mike Pixley. How was your visit to the doctor? Went well, thank you for asking. When the game is a poem is a little naff. Do you want a hint? If you guys are able to give theories, yes. If you know the answer, it kind of defeats the purpose of the puzzle. So ask yourself, do you have hints that are actually thoughts of how to solve it versus the answer how to solve it? Like, what were your theory before you solved it? Yes. What was the answer after you solved it? No. What is 2 days? Maybe the number is 15. Maybe we need to change the date down here. Does all the dates show the same thing? Nah, changing the dates and year changes the outcome of this. So I don't know if that year matters. We get info on the nose when like it was made. Oh, 820. Ooh, smart. That's not a blue moon, though, is it? I feel like that ain't the blue moon. But that is. That is a red phase. You're supposed to reach 48 somehow. I mean, there's the red face. Hey, quiet. How are you doing, by the way? BBQ? Hope you're doing good. There's some device in there. Definitely Right? I think adenovirus is what got us in trouble. It is 2 days. Maybe the number is 15. I mean, we'll try. This is like a fun puzzle game, The Cake. It is. How are you doing? Can we get a shout out also for The Cake? Both Quiet and The Cake? Definitely didn't oversleep. Are you sure? With hourglass date? I mean, now I'm confused. What do you mean by hourglass date? The date of the computer can be changed, but... Oh, you mean the file. Never mind. You mean this one. That one's the same. No name, but thank you. Well, we give shoutouts for my curiosity to be sated, to know what you played. And for no other reason. It does seem like my moderators are having the day off, though. So let's do this. And there we go. They should take days off. It's important for their well-being. So, how was Mixtape? Did you like it? Played it with this XP style throwback, you know, right? Blue Moon plus Red Eyes. So you're saying like 3 and 10. And Missy. Then I made a guy at the end. Nice. It's a dark night though on the August 24 because it's dark on the evening side on the clock. What do you mean? Pairing numbers together literally, not mathematically. Yeah, but you're saying 1 plus 3, and that becomes 3, and then that plus 10 becomes 13 still. So Blue Moon plus Red Eye is 1. You say 1 plus 2. Like 1 plus 3 equals 13. Oh, you mean so? Typing it like you are supposed to do like addition doesn't really help you deliver the point. Like, it's easier than to say not 1 plus 3 equals 13, but like put 1 and 3 together, put 5 and 5 together. So what you're saying is 13 plus 55 would be 68. Also not the answer though. Oh, 12. You typed 13. Okay, 67. Why did you type 13 if it was... Of course I'm gonna read yours. Tough puzzles. Hopefully these distractions help you forget other stuff. Okay, so that makes sense. 1, 2, 5, 5, and then you combine them that way. I feel like that puzzle with the implied time limit was probably the least satisfying puzzle in the game so far. Red phase equals 48, but the red phase appears in the hourglass marks 12 hours. There was a lot of things here that I feel was really confusing about the whole, like, all the dates you can do here and everything. It seemed like it didn't matter other than, like, this part. So they had too much to go on. It's the most complaining about puzzle in the game. Yeah, it's kind of like there's 5 different red herrings, and the only thing that matters was a simple thing. So while all the puzzles so far has been simple, and you can go with the idea that, it's gonna be another simple puzzle, it is a little bit like outside the actual, it's a little bit outside the usual puzzles. So I would definitely say, like, this puzzle they could definitely work on. Like, take away the time limit, or implied time limit, and it will probably satisfy way more people. Okay, raw or image. Hold in your hands a small blue treasure chest. You imagine the possibilities, what could be hidden here? Ancient knowledge, buried truth, a map for the exit. Opening it reveals nothing but a lump of coal. To say it's a disappointment is an understatement. Whatever this is for, you are certain that obtaining this rock is your reward for clearing this temple's path. Okay. Oops. So I'm guessing I know what that does, but I also want to check this real quick. I'm guessing if I bring this back here, I'm guessing it's not supposed to be here, but rather it's supposed to be this one. Okay, maybe not. But at least we got that one. So now we have that, and we have this. We're back here again. Alright. I don't know if there was anything else here then. Look at you. Do you want more raw ore? Well, we'll close that for now. Path 1, Anubis. I don't like puzzles with time limit, it stresses me out. I think it's okay if the puzzles are simple. Like, clearly simple. First, to do red herrings and they don't revisit this, it makes me feel it was a bad design choice. Yeah, the difficulty about doing a puzzle game, and you have a bunch of good ideas for puzzles, is you need to keep all the puzzles the same. And what that means is, if you make a lot of puzzles, and then you have a great puzzles, but it breaks the pattern of your puzzles, it usually doesn't fit your puzzle game. That means that you have trained the player to observe the puzzles in a certain way. Now, if you're gonna throw in a completely different puzzle, you need to hint at what you are meant to do, because otherwise it's kind of like you say, here are some tools, here's the puzzle, but the tools never mattered. So why did you hint at the tools? It's like saying, how many eyes does a duck have? Square. Like, the riddle, the tool doesn't match the answer. So I feel like that's what they did there. They built up the expectation of what tools you can use, and then they throw a completely different one at you. It's like pace, but they really want you to take the hinges off the door. Exactly, Beautiful, exactly. So the difficulty of making a good puzzle game. All the other puzzles are great in this game, though. I'm having a good time, but like that puzzle has like a need of more clarification. The answer is always the square hole. This makes sense. Should be easy enough. You'll get this done in no time. Anubis scales. A feather, and whatever that is. By crossing this threshold, you immediately feel lighter. However, this sensation goes beyond your physical body. You walk on the line between spiritual harmony and eternal despair. You reach a room surrounded by religious imagery. At the center rests a scale with coins on its plates. The left plate holds a coin with an engraved heart. The right plate holds a coin with a feather symbol. The scales are currently tilted to the left. The scale has a familiar sigil engraved on it. Could it be yellow? Learned to reveal the secrets of the sigil before, but could it be yellow? Where's my... Okay. I keep closing it down, apparently. Yellow. 90 kilobytes and 40 kilobytes. Okay. So that means... Right plate. Flat file. So what I would want to do is extract. Okay, now it's 120. Wait. Okay. Left plate. Compress. Yeah, I know what to do. Simple. Violence frees me from the yaws of Amit. Oh. Good job. I thought you would have cleared this one quicker. I literally solved it instantly. Everything okay? Yeah, I'm just too fast for you. You thought the player would struggle, you ass. That was the easiest puzzle so far, man. I must never forget this. I wanted to get a little guppy, a stuffed animal at the zoo, so I let her choose whichever she wanted. So I'm getting to the largest common number with lots of duplications, around 600. Wait. So you created 600 applications? And I'm like, yeah, 4 applications, that's it. Dude, I love that. Tried my hardest to convince her to pick this giant bass plushie, but think she figured out I was trying to influence her. She's so clever, it was really cute. Daisy Lover, I think you found the wrong website, but have a good day. If you need help, I can direct you to the websites you're looking for. One of them is possible to reach by hitting the power button on your computer at once. But only once. If you hit it again, Jesus abandons you. Coming back soon, you need to take him seriously. Why are you not taking him seriously? Why are you blaspheming in the chat right now? Jesus didn't want you to come here and do that. That's literally against his teachings. So, maybe you should begin and just, like, live by good example. Stop blaspheming. You're not even Christian, hello? She ended up deciding, I recommend you read the Bible. Like, learn something. She ended up designing a small stuffed dinosaur. Wouldn't you know, if all possible toys, she sues a Stegosaurus! Yeah! Was cute, sure, but I couldn't help making the connection to Maxine. Must be a thing between tough girls. I hope someday they can get to know each other. You need me to do what? Actually, here's what's happening. Daisy Lover, you are currently in a cult, which means that you're in a church area where they tell you to go out and so-called spread the word of Jesus, which they have taught wrong on purpose. They're joking with you. They're making you a fool. Now, they know people would dislike this. They trained you to be annoying, bothersome, and an asshole to people. So when you go out and you act like an asshole to people, they're going to react like you're the asshole because you have been trained that way. Then you go back into your cult where you feel safe because they will accept you for who you are, the asshole they trained you to be. Then they will take away that whole thing. You will never be told again to do this training. You will never go around again. Ask yourself one day, who trained you said that thing yourself? They never said that to anyone. You never saw them on the streets going and doing what you were doing. In other words, you have been trained to be part of a cult, which is not a religion. So this is the terrible part for you. Your current situation in life is a lie. You're surrounded by lies and liars. And they want me and everyone else that talk with you to deflect in a way that you feel is cold. And they have made you live a way that Jesus would actually hate. Read the Bible and consider not hanging out with those people because they're trying to scam you and they're probably after your money. Be careful. Man, we're screaming into my I saw that. Anyway, there you go. A little bit of truth, but you're gonna dismiss it because they also told sometimes they will say this. Because of course we will. Because we wanna try and help you step out of the cult. And they're gonna say, they're gonna call us a cult. Yeah, because they are. Anyway, if you're done, I'm done. You're already boring. Ooh, look at this. Oh shit! Dinosaur! Explain that, Jesus!
Yeah.
Okay, that was way too funny. Thank you for the 1250 biddies. Anyway, Daisy Lover, when you're ready to live life, I hope you'll have a good one. Until then, continue living your lie and go on to another stream. We're not interested. Also, for every message you send, I will spend $1 on hookers. So the more you type in here, the more blasphemy you're funding. And I will tell them that you specifically funded this. So keep typing. I'm gonna get the most expensive hooker of all time. Because of you. Keep typing. These carvings on the wall, haven't we seen similar things in previous puzzles? We have. The Eliphaz. That one I'm not sure about. But there's a key. Yeah, wait, that's just left wall again. Dark Vines. Ooh, what's this? That's another $1 to the hooker fund, guys. Keep counting. Is she be okay with the hooker? Yeah. We'll play video games with her. Like, me and she will play video games with the hooker. not me and the hooker will play games with my wife. Like, hey, honey, I hired a hooker so we can play Pal World with more people involved. I often get hooked by a game, to be honest. I mean, this is true. So it didn't seem like this did anything. Alright, enough hookers for our full D&D session. Holy shit, guys. Okay, the clicking of the scales trigger an opening on the floor. A set of downward stairs is revealed. The walls reverberate with a spiritual approval of some kind. You can't quit understanding its meaning. A slightly flooded floor welcomes your descent. The religious scriptures around the walls are now partially covered with vines. And a large sculpture of a crocodile's head rests on the nearest wall. Oh, yeah, I see the crocodile now. This new room is dark, but you clearly see multiple unlit torches around you. There's something inside the crocodile's jaws, but opening by force proves futile, and a hunch you speak loudly. Abracadabra! No luck. However, you know there's power in your words. Scanning the room again, you start to remember something that could work. Huh? What if we got 2 hookers? 4-player repo. That could be sick. Hookers need to eat and live too. They do. I'm so glad this person is funding hookers in the blasphemic name of Jesus. Not what I expected today, but thank you. Do not be afraid to modify files. Hocus Pocus? So I could just modify. Wait. Do you mean like? Where did it go? There we go. Hocus Pocus? There we go. Madame Diablo! Hey, how we doing? Your words echo strongly within the room. Nothing changes. As your voice fades, sounds resembling hurried footsteps come from not far behind you. Is this you? Is this you, Madame Diablo? Hey, by the way, Madame Diablo, meet the scammer who's trying to sell Jesus to us. Apparently, like, they got Jesus in their backpack, and they want you to, like, accept, like, parts of Jesus. Do you want to buy an arm, a leg, or something? Not sure why he's here, but, you know. I was like, yes, you are. That's exactly what you've been saying. Days Did Lover 20 has been like, I killed Jesus, chopped him up into pieces, put him in my backpack, and now I'm trying to sell it to you. How much would you pay? So he's here to sell parts of Jesus. 2 Jesus for this. You had to pillage on behalf of Madame Diablo. There's nothing to pillage here, I'm sorry. So, we just have a scammer in chat. We're just messing around. Did Jesus die a virgin? No, he got nailed on the cross. Holy shit. For context, by the way, my best friend actually was an actual believer of Christianity, and he died to brain cancer when he was 39 years old. Fuck cancer. So I know what goes into the religion. So this person is just a blasphemer in chat, and I'm just messing around with him because every message you type helps cancer research. They haven't followed, which shows that they hate helping people and they hate cancer research. So, yes, saying. Anyway, we're playing a game called Desktop Explorer. I love playing old zombie games. You will see a lot of indie games here, just like all types of stuff. And I just like having fun. So we mess around, we do occasional giveaway, everything you do here helps cancer research. So that raid itself, you guys raised over $4 just because of the raid. And that follow, another 10 cents. Every message you send, channel points you use, and all those things. They only have their objective for them, sad. Yeah, well, whoever they are serving, but I am a good guy. I can confirm, Madame Diablo is literally like a goddess, a holy goddess of like guidance and stuff. Why do you think Madame Diablo managed to bring over 400 people here? Because they have their own religion right there. Freaking amazing. No, it's a she, Daisy Lover. Madame Diablo is a she. She loves me. And anyway, if you're not gonna provide that Jesus smoothie you were talking about, we're gonna have to ban you. Because, you know, like, we don't like blasphemy in here. Go read the Bible. You know? Either that or the Jesus smoothie. Like, cough it up, man. Madame Diablo is a fast food restaurant. Oh shit, what type of food? Very hungry? Dude, I was so hungry earlier today. I had to go to McDonald's. That's how hungry I was. Also, I just came to Coven of Witches not too long ago. Sweet! Wait, why did you want to escape? That doesn't make sense. I would stay. Grilled cheese and instant ramen. Oh, I'm hungry again. What the hell, man? Actually, I am devilishly hungry. Freaking insane, man. Take care. Thank you so much for the raid. And for those of you that are sticking around to enjoy this game with us, it's called Desktop Explorer. You do puzzles by trying to figure out ways to do stuff like modifying file names and like what's in them and stuff like that. And it's kind of reveals stuff. It's like a cursed computer. It's pretty cool. We all heard of Jesus Christ not telling us anything new. Yeah, every night when I have sex with your mom, she says, Jesus Christ, that's big. Anyway. Oh God. She says the same to me also. Oh shit. Oh, I got here when you did. You're so happy. Yeah. Anyway, yelling alone in a corner of an ancient temple isn't your idea of safety. The religious scriptures around the walls are now partially covered with vines, and a large sculpture of the crocodile heads rests in the nearest wall. You see multiple lit torches around you. You're positive there is power in your words. You start to remember something that could work. Perhaps a different magic word might do the trick? Penis boobs! I feel like it probably is here. You out of here? Take care. And thank you for hanging out with us. Kuyuki Ukami.
You're all amazing.
You too. Thank you so much for the 5 months and another $1 to cancer research. And on a serious note, to any of you who are genuinely, truly religious, there's nothing wrong with religion if it's used the right way. So, as you might see, there's an example of someone who has been led down the wrong way. And the main thing we can have is sympathy and pity for them being so brainwashed that they can't believe in anything else. It's a sad thing that happens, so use that as a reminder that at least you ended up on a good path. Okay, so let's see here. We need to find the actual spell here. I'm assuming it's not a crocodile. I see multiple unlit torches around you. Wasn't it the... Wait. What was the word to light the torch in the beginning? Oh. What was that word? It wasn't Eliphaz, was it? Does anyone remember what that word was? Because we could just go all the way back. Are they gone now? I think they are. I don't think you have to be scared anymore. I think they gave up. Hey, thank you for the follow. I love your username, by the way. Wait. That's not what we want. Okay, I think it might have been here. Fortuna was not the one. Torch, image, long scroll. Inanna? Is it just Inanna? Ah, shit. It just poops. Could it just be Inanna? Hey, look at that. Inanna! It's just as the beginning of your adventure. The moment this word leaves your lips, your torch bursts aflame. As the fire's radiance takes over every corner. The water on your feet and the vines on the walls disappear mysteriously. The eyes of the crocodile's statue open up, revealing a yellow lockbox. As you lift it, clear words echo in your mind. Well done, clever child. Use this knowledge. Open my lockbox. Okay, so we have... Huh, okay. So, there's an 8 on the key. Fortunus. And then one on the mushroom. And one mushroom elephant. But there's a 4 here. Okay, so 6. What does the K stand for? Oh, maybe that just means K. 6K. I wonder if this is supposed to be like, since there's 2 next to each other, is it actually 2? Like 10, 11, 12? What, 10, 12? Oh, is it 10 to... Nah, it can't be. Okay. I should probably write this down. I shouldn't rely on you guys. Note page. Here we go. So first we have the first one being 8 of those. Wait. Actually, how do they mean that? The knowledge room has revealed more carvings above the crocodile, similar to the ones on the left wall. These images are accompanied by new markings beside each one. It's derping here. Yeah. And I love that for you. I mean, if you guys want to help, you're very welcome to help. I just don't want to approach you guys to actually write stuff like this down in the chat. Because this is not 4, 2. Let's see. If 4 times 8... 4 times 8 is 32. 32, 2. K. 10 to 16. 3 times 3 on the torches. That must be the middle one. 1. So 3 are 16. You lurk a lot here, points. Well, thank you so much, Velgod, for lurking so much. Thank you. Yeah, you can use your channel points here to help cancer research. It makes me donate to charity every single channel point you spend. So, if you want to. If you don't want to, don't do it. Maybe you saw that with no content, but it was sparkly words on stream. The Scarlet Lemon. Oh, you mean the penis boobs? Something at tier 3 helps too. I mean, don't spend money. Out of stock? Shit. Well, charity is closed, I guess. Okay, well, if we have that, please input this file's password. Could it be 34K 28 6 R 16? No. Well done there. Use this knowledge to open my lockbox. Unless it's just, I guess, 3 to 2K 10 to 16 3 R 16. Multiply those set of numbers after solving the initial numbers. How do you mean? So how should I multiply which numbers after solving which numbers? Like, do I take 32 times 2? It's Fortuna's 4. Fortuna's is 4. And then we have 8. And then we have 1. And then we have 6. And we have 2. But Cassandra is never used. Perry, Rosanna hopes no one notices. We saw nothing. 32 divided by 2 is 16. It is. So many S's, so little spell checking. Wait, what? Just making sure I read the picture right. You never know. Yeah, it's very good to make sure. This guy didn't see much about the game. It's like a simulacra, like with stuff to find out. Yeah, you just find like answers in your environment. So what you can see here, if I go source code, it says the knowledge room has revealed more carvings, which is this, above the crocodile, similar to the ones on the left wall. These images are accompanied by new markings beside each one. So I don't know exactly what it was before it lit up. So we can try 16K3209R16. Yeah, I didn't think that would be right. Looks like an equation. It does look like an equation. The question is, how do we equate it? Because we wrote down this, which was that 8 there is 32. If we go after this, like there's 4 of those, and then it says 8. So we assume like 8 times 4, meaning 32. Then the elephant is 2. Here's on the right with the key. Is there any clues with different colors on it? You mean this one? Because this has done nothing. That has done nothing, and that has done nothing. If that's what you meant. And here, it doesn't seem to do anything either. Oh, there's again like 48 for this one. Yeah, we can click here for a hint on that one, but because I'm not quite sure I understand what they mean here. The moment is word. YouTube lips. Well done, clever child. Use this knowledge now to open my lockbox. I intended the one with coal. Maybe that's the one needed for the torch values. I mean, we could try that, meaning that this one would rather be 6 and 6. In that case. Meaning that we would have, for example, 3 to 2, K10 to 16, 6, R16. And then we can take, I don't know. I am genuinely confused by what the K and R means. 18? 18 how? What does the source code say? Again, the source code says the now lit room has revealed more carvings above the crocodile, similar to the ones on the left wall. These images are accompanied by new markings beside each one. So here's the left wall, and there's the dark mines that was revealed. So that's basically what we got, nothing else. Oh wait, there's 3 torches. You're right. You're right. 6 times 3 is 1818. Oops. For some reason that made it lag. What the hell? You're right, it's 1818. 1818. Submit. Okay. So what if we do then 32 times like 34K 28 36 54? No, 64, I think. R16. How many torches are on the dark wine stab? 4. One, two, three, 4. Huh. Maybe we should just ask for advice, because I don't know if they gave enough hints here, because like I know math, but they haven't done math this way before. It would be 8 times 1. Yeah, if we do that and we do like these as multiplications, then we would have 64K. 10 times 2 is 20, which then times 16 would be 320, I guess. And then we have separately 18 times 18. That's just too much math. I don't think... if that is the right answer, it is extraordinarily out of the mold what they've done before. This one does my head wobble. It's a recent addition with Thorlar 2.0. We can do so much more than just that too. We can add, mix, and match however we want to with all my looks. So I can mix Christmas with New Year's and Halloween and stuff. I'm gonna click. Wait, what can I do for you? System tip. Don't like how a story is told. Edit and save a storyteller plus file suit your needs. Get another tip. When Desktop Explorer will only communicate passwords through this form. Unless you have to figure it out on your own. Pay attention to tags and STP files, their source codes. You can use them when writing your own stories. No more tips for now. I can read tips said before. If you ask another one though, thanks, that's all. That did not help at all. Talk to me. Did you know Pizarro was the name of a famous explorer? Okay. That didn't help us at all. Okay, so you think it's 8K 180R2. No. I actually don't know what the answer would be for this. I'm genuinely struggling to understand what they're going for, because we have the numbers here, which seems to be the math we need to do. And if we take 32 here, like 8 of those. Because it could also be, because they don't give enough information, that is 4 times 8 and 1 times 2, because they're within brackets. Because what does the number 8 imply with this? Let's try that. The problem is, it feels like everything should be solvable through the game itself. And it doesn't feel like it is. Actually, never mind. There it is. So... assume it would be at the amount of the symbol. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Is it should be time like 8 times 4. And then we take times again, right? So times 2 equals 64. So then we have 64K. Then the problem becomes here, because then if we take that, then it will be 5 times 2 times 2 times 16 is 320. But then we also have times 18 times 18. Because we also have that. So it could be 103,680, which feels doubtful. But then if you take 18 times 18, then it's just 3 to 4, all of a sudden, are 8 times 2, which is 16. Brackets refer to a single number. Don't times it with a number next to it. Multiply in all brackets first and outside the brackets. Come on, everyone, just want to say you're all beautiful. Thank you, Jona Gunson. Thank you. So, yeah, the brackets refer to a single number. That would have been my suspicion, too. But if you do, like 32 and 2. So we do that one. 3 to 2. Then we have 10 to 16, 18, 18, or 16. Also incorrect. So we don't really know what they're after here. I think angle I saying to replace the symbols without doing math. So you mean 48, 21, and then plus them together? Or is like 48, 21, 25, 21, 44, 6, 3, 6-3 R 8-2. Which could also be 6-3, 6-3 would be 3-3. Because it could be this one instead. Because that doesn't look like a torch. I didn't delete the end. Oh, you're right. I didn't delete the end. 6-3, 6-3. Yeah. Didn't do it either. If it then mixed together, then it will be 69. Nice. And then we take 25, 21, 44. 46, 44, that's 90? And then 6-3, 6-3 is 126. Or 10. Am I thinking correct? What if we do this 216 then? 216. Yeah, no. I'm not doing today loud attack. I was to the hospital and everything was fine, and yeah, I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? Cap K, I don't think the K being capitalized or not matters, to be honest. The puzzle is like way simpler than it looks, I'm guessing, but also the hint is like absolute bull. Use this knowledge to open my lockbox. Was this at the beginning of a first burst of flame? It's not that the numbers correspond to letters. What is the hint? The carvings have been revealed. These images are accompanied by new markings beside each one. That's it. I made it 69. This one. So we don't get a lot of a hint. I genuinely don't know the answer. I don't think anyone here does either, so I think we might just be stuck here. So code for following a voice. That is the source code we're looking at. We can't look at the source code of images. Letters equals numbers. Don't. I put the numbers in as is without math. Yes. We did. Didn't work. Does anyone know the answer? Like, you don't need to wonder if you can say something. Yes, when I ask that, you can say so, for those a bit uncertain. I'll take a peek at the first, though, thought process without looking at the answer in Google. Looking it up. Yeah, I honestly don't see what the hint here truly is. We find out we got better place with Nana. That part we did, yes. That's what gave us this part. To get the lockbox, which is in the Oz, which gave us this. So we're trying to understand what they want us to mix here. Because it's not very clear, because the way they've done this implies many different ways to do this. What could be is that it could be numbers correspond to the letters. Meaning that we have something K, something, something, R, something. And that means an annoying amount of counting numbers. Seketaru? S-E-K-H-E-T-A-A-R-U. So this one would be 8. This would be 16. A, B, C, D, E, F, H. That doesn't make sense. Did you imagine we're on the source code? Yes. It doesn't make sense to me how it's a U at the end. Seketaru. Like, I can get these being A, because 1 and 1. No. 1, 3, what, 3 of torches? This doesn't make sense either, because if this is 1, then it would be 1 times 1 times 1. Is that what it means? Would this be like 8 times 8? But that would be 64. There's not that many letters in the alphabet. I am so confused. I did not think you could do it because this puzzle sucked. I'm sorry to say, all the other puzzles in the game have been great except for one puzzle and this one. This one needs to be way more clear what they mean because there are a certain way you should do it mathematically and it doesn't really align with how that works. Key means 4. Key means 4, yes. But 4 is D, not S. If that makes sense. But that's the problem. The elephant is 2. Yes. Which is B. I don't think we're having the same conversation. Anyway. One man's trash is another man's treasure. It's like this, I wish I had a big brain. It's moments like this, I wonder if this is actually just not possible to solve without looking it up. Because you have to guess so hard. Because this is supposed to be E, and that is supposed to be S. So, if that is E, and it's the number 2, and it says 1, then neither of those spell the letter E. No matter if you do 2 times 1, that's B. 2 plus 1 is C. Where does the E come from? This was not really played, so yeah, I don't think so. So, like, first letter of elephant. I mean... if we could just go back here and open. No, not that one. I hate you. I freaking hate you. 8S 1E H E. Oh my god. 3 on torch. That would be this one. A right there. Oh, I hate that so freaking much. Okay, we solved the puzzle. Yeah, we overthunk it so much. It's like I said, it's probably simpler than it seems. But the problem is... Dev! the mistake that Dev did here, at least reverse engineered it, yeah. The mistake that Dev did here is build everything up like a mathematical formula. And have access to a actual calculator. They shouldn't have written it as if it is a mathematic formula with the brackets. If they take away the brackets, this becomes way clearer. Like if it just said key 8, elephant head 1, that would have made it way simpler. If that makes sense. So right now, instead, when they do this, it just implies some sort of math is involved, and it just confuses everything so much. So I definitely agree, like, it didn't seem too play-tested, because it's too easy to just see all the other stuff. Okay, what does it say? You hold in your hand a small yellow treasure chest. You imagine the possibilities, what could be hidden here? Gold, coins, forbidden amulets, a map out of here. Opening it reveals nothing but a small note. You can't do anything with it, but interpret its meaning, whatever it means. You're certain that obtaining this message is your reward for clearing this temple's path. The note must be hinting the treasure is hidden elsewhere. Yeah. So now we're done here. The thing here, though, is we're also here, and those two seem done, and we have that one, but we don't have... The seared flesh spells the word Sammat. When we open the tomb sites, it just brings us elsewhere. Is the problem. What should be $1 million? I'm sorry, game. Yeah. Okay, where's my multiple of the same burning coal? There we go. Okay, it doesn't seem to matter anymore if you do that. Rename one of them. Also, wait. Hidden files. We don't need to do that. Yeah, because as you can see here, this puzzle is a bit longer than the others. I warn you, though. Some stuff may be hard to bear. You must stay focused, okay? Oh, wait. So now... What? Okay, so before it led me back when I clicked that, but now it didn't. Because... Oh, what the hell is this person? Because we actually solved the other two first. So we had to solve those before we can enter this one. Okay. Okay, I'm convinced I have gone insane. You know what happened to my brother? And marked me for it. Almost threw up when I saw the burnt skin images. I struggle to remember my phone number, and yet I clearly see my brother's skin in my mind. I keep going back to the game's texts because I keep forgetting what I have answered or what I have seen. I'm in both disbelief and disgust. If I plan on using this computer any longer, I need to get rid of this program. I feel like an idiot writing this, but if Desktop Explorer is reading this message, I'm uninstalling you. I'm not answering any more of your riddles. The only reason I'm not deleting the entire hard drive is because Max's information is still here. Piss off. Are you keeping it hostage? Are you reading this? Am I stupid to think so? Am I even going to remember this tomorrow? Hello. Okay. Deadly mistake. Someone died here. That kind of sucks. That's not good. There's that symbol again. Corpse image, maybe? Help. The scars resemble a visual instruction and a note. Okay, so a search bar? Something in a browser? This is run out of memory. One window is needed to be closed. Okay. My rule brought prosperity as I abided by the will of the gods. However, I do not wish to be remembered if my 3 most loyal servants are to be forgotten for their common blood. I think we can turn this off. The 3 have done what no one else could. Record my life as I recounted it in your logs. Understand my vision for a colorful future. Leave notes across the kingdom for my subjects to buy their pages. Still better than Windows 11? Yeah. Whoever wishes to speak my name must first acknowledge my 3 servants. If you decide on ignoring my desires, then by the same will of the gods and made every flower bloom, your body will rot. Okay. Assyrian's skin starts deforming, and the blisters on your hand contort into weird shapes. It's as if these pustules could spell words. You lift your gaze and see a path between the heats and mirages. As if following known steps, you stumble upon a small tomb with 2 sarcophagi. One of them rests with its contents empty. On its feet, a dried out corpse lies face up. Another dead adventurer with a story they can no longer tell. The remaining sarcophagus is closed shut. You can't force it open with your burnt hands. A close inspection finds an epitaph inscribed on the coffin. If only we could read their story again. I wonder if I wanna keep those. That one we can turn off. That one we can turn off. Okay. So what you're saying... Wait. Oh wait, so that's the sort that I meant. A late stream rules? No, this is normal streaming hours. Your serious skin starts deforming. Blisters on your hands can turn into weird just spell words into your gaze and see a path between the heats and mirages. Do you have daylight savings times maybe? Because that would make sense. As you're following known steps, you stumble upon a small tomb with 2 sarcophagi. One of them rests with its contents empty. On its feet, a dried out corpse lies face up. Not dead adventure with a story they can no longer tell. If only we could read their story again. So we wouldn't need to read their story. It says here, help, and then some sort of like search bar similar thing, which makes me think, wait. Okay, what a find. Putting trash to good use, I see, and you're your treasure. Thank you. Only your hands, small little treasure chest. Do you imagine the possibilities of what could be hidden here? Yeah, that's this one. So we got a topaz. There's that. Okay. It's got some visual instruction in the notes. All of these are gonna be... Do we just go Storyteller Plus and help? No? ACB? Oh my god, guys. Obliques and Mimics are cuddling. Is the treasure quote not part of it? One man's treasure is another man's... One man's trash is another man's treasure. Do you mean like topaz here? Take a picture. Need a photo evidence. Take a photo. I'll show it tomorrow. One man's meat is another poison. So... what is this supposed to be then, though? Some nasty scar and no right? It has to do with this. An epitaph inscribed on the coffin. I'm guessing... they might mean something like that, unless they mean the color lens. I've just been sitting here with smoke out of my ears. Dude, totally. Like, I definitely think that the puzzles in the first part of the game, or like the demo part, was a bit more locked in. But it definitely feels like they didn't balance them as well as the first part once you get to the second part like this. It's like they were rushing to get the puzzles done, almost. So that kind of is actually just an IT specialist trying to fix their computer, and they decide to just reinstall the OS instead. Totally. What is that dude's arm? So, in case you just noticed, this is the hint that we have. It seems to imply some sort of file like this. And it says help, and then there's a box right there. Now, we have this over here, but we also do have an opportunity to open a browser like this. So it could be that they mean here. Pizarro? I don't think Pizarro has anything to say. It doesn't have that part either. So there is a part cut out here. That is probably the thing that we need to figure out. But this doesn't work. So I'm guessing this one goes on that one, right? Oh, okay. Interesting. Come back in here. It was actually kind of cool. It's cool, but like I said, the puzzles seem to struggle a little bit to be more clear for this part. You stump on a small tomb with a coffee. One of them rests with its contents empty. On its feet, a dried out corpse lies face up. Another dead adventurer with a story they can no longer tell. Source code. If only we could read their story again. So what I'm thinking is If we go here and here. I don't feel like we get anywhere with that. Because our internet is off, so we can't access more. Build it on the riddle windows and the color lens. So you mean this one? Help about color lens? I don't see it. The help about tab menu will have the info you need. So huh? Can't do help on this one. Yeah. Darn indeed. What's the epitaph? We don't know. It just says your close inspection finds an epitaph inscribed on the coffin. We can't get closer than this. And it doesn't say anything here either. I think that's within this. We need to find the answer here. Open the storyteller, but the storyteller is literally this. So we clicked help and this. So, well, we do have the serial key there. I doubt that's the epitaph that we're looking for. So if we were to do this, I doubt the phrase is SS04 ZFL 12. It looks like copies remain still, solid ice, like an ancient penetrating gaze. On the floor, dried out corpse. And for some of the sarcophagus with your burnt hands. Benefit of dark help. Oh right, we had this one. Shit. Your normal life is recounted in your logs. Honestly, actually, there it is. Unset my vision for a colorful future. Leave notes across the kingdom for my subject to buy their pages. Whoever wishes to speak my name must first acknowledge my 3 servants. Does that mean I have to go out of this place then? So the logs would probably be the chronolog. Okay. Trash, check the trash. Already did actually. So that one we can actually take away because we already did that and got the topaz from the trash. New entry isn't permitted. Anyway, while it was a shorter stream because I got live really late, I think this might be a good time to cut it and then come back tomorrow because it's been a long day and I did sleep poorly because my throat and stuff was hurting. But today I feel much better. Like this morning I felt quite honestly quite bad. It didn't feel particularly good. I will probably not play this tomorrow, but I'll give it a little bit of a think, because I feel like the puzzles went from satisfying to let's just dial it up 50 steps. And yeah, I kind of need to dial in my brain to the new format of the puzzles, because they just flip it all over and nothing you did kind of matters any longer. So they changed the structure of the puzzles, which doesn't mean it's bad, but I might need to readjust my brain a little bit. Anyway, for those of you that watch on ArcTube, I hope you had a good time.